New mage hero Mi Yue is here. The most unique and powerful Clash Lane hero for ranking up in Honor of Kings has arrived. What you're seeing now are all of Mi Yue's skins in Honor of Kings, and I own them all. Mi Yue is classified as a mage, but is mostly played in the Clash Lane, or as a jungler. In today's video, I will give you a detailed introduction to all of Mi Yue's abilities, including her passive skill and combo skills. I'll provide a beginner-friendly guide to help you master this powerful hero with ease and rank up successfully. Additionally, I'll share a few hidden but very useful skills about Mi Yue, such as how to make her leave the base quickly and her ghostly shadow step skill. So let's get started. First, Mi Yue's passive skill is particularly crucial. Each time Mi Yue casts a skill, she summons a raven to fight alongside her, with a maximum of 6 ravens at a time. Each raven attacks the target and simultaneously restores a certain amount of health for Mi Yue. Therefore, to maximize Mi Yue's damage and sustain, stacking the number of ravens is essential to unleash high bursts of damage and significant healing. Mi Yue possesses the most domineering skill mechanism among all heroes, allowing her to siphon the attack power of other heroes and use it for herself. Mi Yue's energy, the purple bar below her health, grants her up to 30% increased movement speed and 10% enhanced healing effects. Crucially, when the energy is depleted, the raven summoned by Mi Yue will vanish. To sustain her energy, you can use basic attacks and skills. Basic attacks restore 10 energy points, while skill casts restore 30 energy points. That concludes the explanation of Mi Yue's passive ability. Next is Mi Yue's first skill. She releases ravens in a specified direction, dealing damage to enemies in their path. By casting the skill again, Mi Yue teleports to the raven's landing point. Must learn hidden skills. For the first skill, number 1, leave the base quickly. Cast the first part of the skill, then recall to the base. Quickly activate the second part of the skill to teleport, allowing you to retain the acceleration buff from the base. This helps you return to the lane much faster. Easy to learn, so did you get it? Must learn hidden skills. Number 2, the ghostly shadow step. This is how you can use the first skill to teleport from the blue buff to the bush. This is the enemy's vision. They can only see the ravens and cannot see Mi Yue herself. Using the same principle, if you stand in the bush on the right side of mid lane, you can use this method to move undetected to the bush next to the first enemy tower on the right side. On the minimap, and from the tower's perspective, Mi Yue's actual position remains completely invisible. Next is Mi Yue's second skill, which is also her core and most powerful skill. When Mi Yue's second skill hits a target, she continuously restores a portion of her health and reduces the target's movement speed. The most important part, the target will have their physical and magical attack power siphoned by Mi Yue and used for herself. As long as the second skill hits the target, Mi Yue's basic attacks will be empowered. Let's compare the damage of her basic attacks before and after chaining the second skill. As you can see, the damage increases significantly once the skill is successfully chained. The chain lasts up to 4 seconds and can stack up to 8 layers of buffs. However, the stacked effects have a 2-second delay. What does this mean? After the chain disappears, the stacked magical attack buff will remain for another 2 seconds. Mi Yue's third skill, her ultimate, puts her into an invincible state, during which she gains 30% increased movement speed and is immune to all effects for 2 seconds. The ultimate has 2 damage phases. The first occurs when it is activated, and the second happens the moment the ultimate ends. This skill is typically used for chasing down low-health enemies or for survival purposes. Next is Mi Yue's combo. Combo 2, A11A. Use the second part of the first skill to adjust your position. The combo 2, 1, 3. 1. Use the first skill to throw it to a safe spot, followed by activating the ultimate to deal damage. After the ultimate ends, use the second part of the first skill to quickly escape. Combo 2, 1, 1, A3. It is used to target the enemy's carry. First, use the second skill to chain the front enemy. Watch the enemy carry, use the first skill to quickly close the gap, and then follow up with basic attacks and your ultimate. Okay guys, as explained, you should clearly understand that Mi Yue's strength lies in 1v1 duels. Therefore, In ranked matches, you can consider banning heroes like Da Qiao, who can quickly summon teammates for team fights to prevent her from disrupting Mi Yue's advantage. If you're playing Mi Yue in the Clash lane, here are her recommended items, build and Arcana. Arcana would be 10 Red Moon, 10 Hunt, and 10 Mind's Eye. You can save this for reference. For the hero's skill, it's advised to choose Frenzy. If you're playing Mi Yue as jungler, here are her recommended items, build and Arcana. And the Arcana would be 10 Red Moon, 10 Mind's Eye, 9 Hunt, and 1 Avarice. Similarly, save these and put them to use. You'll come back to thank me later. Next up are the highlight moments from my ranked match with Mi Yue, where I faced off against Dun. Later, I'll also upload the full gameplay video. Just don't go anywhere. You can watch while listening to me explain my understanding of this hero, Mi Yue. Mi Yue is a hero who shines in the early to mid game, so it's crucial to secure enough gold for her in the early phase and establish her rhythm. Mi Yue has no fear of tanky warrior heroes like Dun. So what is Mi Yue most afraid of? She fears having no heroes willing to duel her. Watch this team fight. With my passive fully stacked, I joined the fray to assist my teammates. Huang Zhong was as fragile as a piece of paper in front of Mi Yue, and their jungler Kaiser, I had him running for his life. Mi Yue with her passive fully stacked deals incredibly high damage with her basic attacks. After equipping Golden Blade and Insatiable Tome, the two core early game items, you can see that Mi Yue, as a Clash lane hero, has the highest gold in the match. Next, it's time to continue invading the enemy's jungle and snowballing to maintain our gold advantage. You have to know that the longer the game drags into the late stages, the harder it becomes for Mi Yue to fight, especially when the enemy's items are fully developed. Now, I've stacked my passive skill again. Look at this Dun. As soon as he sees me, he immediately turns and runs away. This is the kind of pressure a well-farmed Mi Yue has on her opponents in the mid to early game. With the red buff, Mi Yue becomes even more terrifying. Look at this Dun. He's chained by Mi Yue, with the slow from her second skill and the additional slows from the red buff. He can't move at all and is tortured to death. Take a look at this scene again. It's the same Dun, again and again. Tell me, what do you think Dun is thinking when facing Mi Yue? With Frenzy activated, red buff on, and fully stacked passive with smooth development, Mi Yue is invincible. Even with Yarria and Huang Zhong together, they are no match for Mi Yue. As mentioned earlier, Mi Yue's ultimate can increase her movement speed, making it perfect for chasing down heroes with low health. When Mi Yue uses her second skill to stack her passive, she can also target minion waves. Now let's see again how powerful Mi Yue is when her passive is fully stacked. Mi Yue, with her second skill and basic attacks, can solo the dragon all by herself, and she does it without taking any damage. As long as you follow the build and Arcana I've recommended, I promise that Mi Yue will finish the dragon with her health still full. As long as the enemy is chained by Mi Yue's second skill, her mage power will keep increasing, stacking up to 8 times. Opponents, especially those who aren't very mobile like tanks or warriors, will have a hard time escaping. As I've said before, you cannot let the enemy farm peacefully. The enemy's jungle is Mi Yue's jungle. If you let the enemy farm without interference, Mi Yue will struggle in the late game. This hero is not suited for games where the early stages don't go well. Mi Yue in the Clash lane can push the side lanes and create pressure, effectively controlling the map. Her ultimate also provides survivability, while her first skill offers an escape mechanism. As a Clash lane hero, Mi Yue can even take control of the enemy jungle. If an enemy comes to stop her while she's invading the jungle, 1 or 2 players typically won't be able to defeat Mi Yue. Even the popular Clash lane heroes like Lu Bu and Alain are no match for Mi Yue. It sounds like Mi Yue is unstoppable, right? But that's not entirely the case. Heroes like Liang, like Dong Huang, and even Shi, who have strong control abilities, can effectively control Mi Yue and prevent her from casting her skills freely. These heroes are actually strong counters to Mi Yue. Do you get it? In the end, my Mi Yue secured the MVP title, gold medal in Clash Lane, with a KDA of 10-0-9 and successfully won this ranked match. Okay guys, I hope this video was helpful to you. If you think it was great, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to my channel. This is HOK Masterum, helping you to master HOK heroes. Thanks for watching. See you in next video. Bye bye.